here's the thing. It's as a goal-oriented person, it's you get a rare opportunity here where you get a chance to go, okay, my fight's in 2 months, my fight's in 3 months, and I got to set up my life around everything is about accomplishing this goal. I got to eat right, I got to work out hard, I got to do this, I got to sleep more, and you set up your life in this camp in a way, and then you build up to this one day, and most of your goals are like long term. I want to be a better dad. I want to be a better this. You don't have like an end date, and then you have this one day. You go out there against one of the best athletes in the world who's been trained the same way you have, and when you are able to do that and accomplish your goal, it's very rewarding and very fulfilling. It's almost a spiritual thing, but I mean, like it's very addictive. Like that's one of the best feelings in the world. If you could bottle that feeling up and put it in a pill, you'd be a very rich man. But I think so. People are always chasing that feeling again. Like when normal life just seems kind of mundane, and like, man, I need to get that high again. Like that high you get is up here for like a week, and then it kind of goes down a little bit, and then it goes down a little bit more, and then down. And then eventually it's like it's gone, and you want to go after it again. So it's just that feeling of accomplishing your thing and being out there. You feel alive, I guess. I'm not real sure, man. I'll be 45 here in like a week and a half, and I just had surgery. I mean, we'll just see. Unfortunately, the thing I've realized about fighting in general is people always told me this, and I believe it, but that Father Time is undefeated, and he waits for no man. And I'm not unrealistic. I know the limitations of the human body. I'm fighting. I mean, every day I wake up, I feel like I'm fighting this old man off, and it ain't going to happen today. But I don't want to be the guy who grows old in the ring. You always see it at some point. They grow old in there, and they just can't pull the trigger. I can still pull the trigger whenever I want, and I like it. I don't ever want to be in there and what I feel embarrass myself. I mean, a lot of what I wanted him to know was the fact that I appreciate in many ways what he and they did change my life and my family's life forever. And I appreciate the opportunity. I appreciate, and I told him he knows what he's doing and to stick with it. A lot of people are going to say bad stuff about him, but man, this is his vision, and obviously, how many millionaires has he been making? People are going to complain, but you know what you're doing, do the right thing, and just thank him for the opportunity. I explained to him why I just felt like it was time for me to be more of a father and not just so much of a fighter. And, I had certain responsibilities I need to take care of, and just thank him for the opportunity and everything he did for us, man. I mean, without them, my life is much different. It's just amazing to me to go into fights and being involved with fights, how different the mentality is after a win or after a loss, man. When there's a win, it's a party. Everybody's in a good mood. Drinks are being poured. When it's lost, it just seems like somebody got shot or somebody died or whatever, man. So it's just always funny when you look at the two different camps after a fight, and that is another thing people don't realize, the highs and the lows. It's so great because when you, like I said, you get that sense of accomplishment, you're on cloud nine. But remember that big high I talked about, it's the converse. When you lose, you're so low. And you just want to hurry up and get back another fight so you can get out that feeling out of your taste out of your mouth. It's terrible, man. It's really impressive about this sport is, the last fight they had, man, they did a ton of pay-per-view sales. I mean, they have Lobov versus Paulie, just a great fight. But I mean, it took the UFC it took about 15 years to get to the point where they sold that number of pay-per-views. So when they've been able to do this, Dave Feldman has came out now, and this one's going to be free. That's the amazing thing. This fight is going to be free to anybody who wants to watch it. So it really shows the growth of the sport, because what I've noticed about the sport is when people watch it once, they want to see it again. Or they ask me, when's it on again, Chris? When's it on again? And it's beautiful because it reminds me once again of old school UFC when they don't have a fight every weekend. You put on one fight every 2 months, build that anticipation. All the fighters. I mean, talk to a lot of old school UFC guys. They feel like something's lost now with how many fights they put on. It was awesome when you knew, in 3 weeks it's like UFC, and you knew it was just a really cool atmosphere. It's different now. It's still cool. It's just a different kind of cool. But that's what they going on with the BKFC, the bare knuckle. So, they're giving away a free fight this weekend. Anybody wants to watch it? I think afterwards, like, oh yeah, I got to watch some more of that. And I can't wait to be there and do some commentary for it. It's gonna be fun.